Hello everyone. I am Tarannum Mansoori, first year MMS student of SAS Institute of Management Studies. I am going to present on the topic of capital budgeting. Here you can see the diagram of capital budgeting. Uh, Capital budgeting, planning for capital assets. It is classified into three types: payback period, NPV, and RRR. Now we have overview in which the first one is definition of budget, second budget sector and type of budget, third one capital budgeting, fourth one importance of capital budgeting, fifth capital budgeting project categorization, six capital budgeting, eight steps, seven evaluation criteria, capital investment appraisals, and the last one is conclusion. So let's see all of these points in details. Now we have the definition of budget. Budgeting is a management tool for planning and controlling future activity. Financial buzzwords: a plan for saving, borrowing, and spending. Budget is a financial plan and a list of all planned expenses and revenues. The next is budget types. uh, it have the three types. The first one is basis of flexibility, fixed and variable budget. Second one is basis of time period, short term and long term budget. Third one is basis of functionality, sales budget, production budget, marketing budget, project budget, revenue budget, cash flow slash cash budget, etc. The next one is capital budgeting. Capital operating assets used for production. Budget a plan that details projected cash flows during some period. Capital budgeting process of analyzing projects and deciding which ones to include in capital budgeting. Now we have the importance of capital budgeting. First point growth, second large amount, third irreversibility, fourth complexity, fifth risk, seven long term implications. Benefit of capital budgeting decision. Capital budgeting decision evaluate a proposed project to forecast return from the project and determine whether return from the project is adequate. Now we have the evaluations criteria, capital investment proposal. So capital investors evaluation criteria divided into two parts: non-discounting criteria. Second one is discounting criteria. Non-discounting criteria is classified into two types. The first one is payback period and second one is ARR. Similar as discounting criteria is also divided into four parts: discounting PVP and NPV, profitability index, IRR. So let's see all these points in details. The first is non-discounting payback period. Payback period method, it is a defined as a number of years required to recover original cost. When cash inflow is constant every year, the PBP is equal to cash outflow slash cash inflow. When cash inflow are not constant every year, then PBP is equal to completed year plus required inflow divided by inflow of next year. The next is non-discounting criteria, annual rate if return. Average rate of return method. Average rate of return means the average annual earning on the period. There are the two formulas are given. Average rate of return on average investment is equal to average profit after tax divided by average investment. The second one is average rate of return on initial investment is equal to average profit after tax divided by initial investment into 100. The next one is discounting criteria, payback period. Discounting payback period method. In discounting payback period method, The cash inflows are discounted by applying the present value factors for a different time period. For this, discounted cash inflows are calculated by multiplying the NPV factors into cash inflow. Discounted payback period is equal to completed years plus required inflow divided by inflow of next year into 12. The next one is discounting criteria, net presented value. So here we have the net present value. Net present value method, it is the best method for evaluation of investment proposal. This method takes into account time value of money. The NPV formula is given. NPV is equal to PV of inflow minus PV of outflow. Evaluation of net present value method. Project with higher NPV should be selected. If NPV greater greater 0, then it will be selected. If NPV less than 0, it will be rejected. If NPV may or may not accept, if NPV is equal to 0, then it may or may not be accepted. Now we have discounting criteria profitability index. So what is profitability index? Here the profitability index, as a NPV method, it is also shows that project is accepted or not. If profitability index is higher than 1, then proposal can be accepted. Here you can see PV, if PV greater than 1, then it will be accepted. If PI less than 1, then it will be rejected. Here profitability index formula is given. PI is equal to total cash inflow divided by total cash outflow. Now we have the discounting criteria, internal rate of return. Internal rate of return method, IRR is the rate of return that a project earns. The rate of discount calculated by the trial and error, where the present value of future cash flows is equal to the present value of outflow, is known as the internal rate of return. Here the two formulas of IRR is given. First one is IRR is equal to higher rate minus NPV of higher rate divided by difference in cash flows into difference in rate. The second one is IRR is equal to lower rate plus NPV of lower rate divided by difference in cash flow into difference in rate. Now we have the example. The expected cash flow of a project are. Here the two columns are given. First one is year 1 to 1 2 3 4 5, and second one is cash flow, in which the amount is given 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 and 30,000. The cash outflow is rupees 1 lakh and the cost of capital is 10%. Calculate the following. So here we have to find A NPV, B profitability index, C IRR, D payback period, E discounting payback period. Now we have the table of NPV and PI. So here you can see 4 columns is given. First one is year, second one is cash flow, third one is PV factor at the rate 10% and PV of cash flow rupees in rupees. Total cash inflow is equal to 1,25,750 less cash. The amount to will less cash 1 lakh. So outflow less cash outflow 1 lakh NPV. Then the NPV will be 25,750 and PI is equal to 1.25 and 75. Now we have the table of IRR. First one is year, second one is cash flow, third one is PV factor 90%, PV factor cash flow in rupees, PV factor 18% and PV of cash flow in rupees. Total cash inflow, the NPV, if the NPV minus 750 and plus 1750. So next one is computations of IRR. Here the two formulas are given of IRR. High rate IRR is equal to high rate minus NPV of higher rate divided by difference in cash flow into difference in rate. Second one is IRR is equal to 9 minus 750 divided by 250 into 1 is equal to 18.7%. The next one is computations of non-discounting payback period. Here we have the table in which the three columns is given. First one is years, second one is cash flow, third one is computations of cumulative of cash flow. Here the formulas is given with solution. PBP is equal to completed year plus required inflow divided by inflow of next year into 12. Computed year is 3 years plus required inflow, in which 1 lakh minus 90,000 divided by 5,000 into 12. The answer is 5.4 years. Now we have the completions of discounting payback period. You can see here is also one table is given in which five columns are available. The first column is year, second one is cash flow, third one is PV factor, 10% PV factor cash flow in rupees, and the last one is cumulative cash flow. Here the formulas is repeated of PVP, as you can see, so no need to explain. So now the last one is conclusion. We have studied various evaluations criteria for capital budgeting. The first point is generally an impressions created that the firm should use NPV method for decision making. The second one is most of the large companies consider all the major measures because each one provides somewhat different piece of relevant information to the decision maker. Thank you so much everyone for watching my video.